Hello everyone, welcome to Roma Theory live watch along. We are playing in Albania against Partizani Tirana. Did I know who this team was before today? Absolutely not. Am I looking forward to watch this game? Yes and no. Am I buzzing for this live watch along? Absolutely. I hope everybody is. The most important special thing about this friendly game is that we are playing in a stadium which is very special to us. The same stadium we won the Conference League in Tirana in 2022. The memories are great. But look, I mean, it's just a friendly game. And we're coming from a very disappointing afternoon because Matic has left Rome. And I'm sure we'll have time in this live watch along to speak about this and to speak about a transfer window which really feels like it's not unlocking itself. It's not getting it's not starting because it started very early, then we had a massive delay. And then hopefully it's going to end in a very good way. But yeah, I'm sure we have time to speak about the transfer window today in this live watch along. And but yeah, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing? How's your summer going? Are you excited for today? Let me know in the live chat all of that. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know your predictions. Let me know all of that. You know these live watch alongs, I love the interactions with you guys. So yeah, let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below. If you've got any questions regarding the Matic topic or any transfer news or all of that Matic replacement, feel free to comment them in the live chat because I am sure we will get some time to go through them. But yeah, for this thing which I want to do, you know the role, regardless of whether it's a friendly game or not. I need everybody here to let me know your final score predictions and who you think will score today. This is a lineup which is going to be the lineup which will start the first game of the season. Dybala and Pellegrini are out for Salernitana. So we have to play without them in this game. We've got 1 week to go until the start of the league. The more we kind of drag away that dependency on Dybala, the better. So Dybala didn't even get a call up today because of the little problem he had in Toulouse. Pellegrini starting from the bench. Matic obviously didn't get a call up. I'm not considering Matic a Roma player anymore. I'm sorry, but he's not a Roma player anymore. Mancini's the captain today, and yeah, we'll it's a friendly game. I mean, look, I don't care. I want to follow Roma every single match. And real fans do this. So even if we're playing against a side which would probably be 5-0 today, and if we don't, I would consider it a failure, you gotta cheer, you gotta support. And I hope you're enjoying this live watch along. Oh my god, I'm getting so many flashbacks here. Look at that tunnel. It's the tunnel. It's the glory tunnel. It's the Conference League tunnel. But yeah, look. Get me your score predictions in the chat. And yeah. Who's in the midfield with Bove? That's Pagano. I couldn't find... I think they did not have a photo shoot with him. So I had to put that image. But that is Pagano indeed. Score predictions... Look, I'm going to go 4-0. I mean, if we don't beat this team 4-0, and if we play defensive football against this team, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, I do not want to see any defensive football today. I want to see goals. I want to see us practicing our aim and our targets. So, yeah, I definitely do not want to see a defense approach today. Let me quickly unmute this. And, yeah. Which channel shows it? I'm watching it on Sky Go. If you've got a subscription, it's on Sky. That's why I'm probably going to be delayed today. But I don't want anybody to spoil it in the chat. But I am probably going to be delayed a bit. Tra quanto inizia? Tra... un minuto. Dovrebbe. Right, also, don't forget to smash the like button. We've got 1 week to go until the start of the league. If you're buzzing like me, click that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and all of that. And yeah, look, let's just enjoy today. Just to read some of their names. They're playing with Hodgka, Burati, Preka, Buxelai, Hadroy, Bilali, Gay, Keko, Kote, Greza, Binsquona. I mean, it would be a challenge for us to actually guess one of these names. Yeah. But yeah. I think Roma's YouTube page is also showing it. Nice. Thank you for the info. Thank you for the info as always. We're starting with Patricio. We're playing at a 3-5-2. This is interesting because, as I was saying many times, we want to play with a 3-5-2 this year, and you can tell that we are playing with a 3-5-2 today because we don't have Pellegrini and Aouar, and because El Shaarawy is playing up top with Belotti, as you can see on the graphics of the screen. Rui Patricio, Mancini, Smalling and Llorente, which are going to be the starting defenders from the start of the season. Ndika is still not ready. Spina and Christensen on the two sides, Bovin, Pagano in the middle, Aouar, El Shaarawy and Belotti up front. We gotta be real. This lineup is a shit lineup. This lineup is a poor lineup, ladies and gentlemen. And the fact that we've got 1 week to go until the start of the season is not promising. We have got 7 days to go. And yeah, I mean, it's not looking good. It is not looking good. Oh, why is my phone? There we go. Sorry. Oh, I lost it. It's not looking promising. And we gotta be real. That's why, if you followed my predictions, I put Roma 7th this year. I'm starting this season with no expectations whatsoever. The reason why I've put Roma 7th, I've received a lot of questions and comments going, why the hell do you put Roma 7th? I put Roma 7th for one reason. I have zero expectations going into this season. And everybody here should have zero expectations going into this season. Right, let me quickly set the timer because the game starts. Because at the end of the day, if nothing happens and you started with zero expectations, you're not going to be pissed. I say the truth when I have to say the truth. This is the best part of fan channels. It's this. It's living these moments together. But ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the lowest moments I've seen Roma under Jose. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. What happened with Matic? We'll speak about Matic today with 100%. Corner kick to us. No corner kick. So basically, I mean, it's a mystery. I don't know what happened. Something definitely happened. I mean, if something didn't happen, Matic is bipolar. And that's just how it is. Matic left because something happened. If you're telling me Matic left because one day he woke up and gone, I want to go to Rennes, Matic is bipolar. Because it is not humanly possible that a leader like Matic woke up one day and said, I'm out. You don't do that. And you don't do that, especially 1 week before the league starts. If you want to do that, if you are bipolar, you do that at the end of the season. You don't do that 8 days before the league starts. So something happened 1000%. Did this thing happen with the team? Did this thing happen regarding his private matters? I am not part of his family. I do not know. Some people were saying he broke up with Mourinho and his teammates. Some people are saying he betrayed his wife and the wife wants to bring him away from Rome because they've got kids and all of that. That's something you read on Too Hot to Handle. That's not the truth. The truth is he broke up with the team, if you ask me, and the manager. And the suspicious grew in these past days because he wasn't posting nothing on social media. Roma wasn't posting anything about him on social media. He did not receive any call-ups in these last friendly games. Sorry, but something happened. And I'm pretty disappointed because for a leader like Matic, with all the leadership he has, with all of like the professionalism which you'd expect someone like Matic to have, I'm disappointed in him because you do not leave a team who's just lost the European final 8 days before the league starts. And I've said this already. If you blame the ownership for this, you are an absolute fraud. You can blame Pinto and the Fredkins for various different things in the summer window apart from this. When a player wants to leave, there is nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. And I say this because sometimes people blame the ownership when they've got nothing to do with it. This is something which we could not have done and which we could have stopped. He pushed to leave. And if he leaves, look, that's the door, you go. No one's bigger than the club, mate. So just leave if you want to leave. I'm disappointed in him. But we're going to get Paredes, apparently. Again, are we going to get him? We've been linked with 30,000 names and nobody comes. But apparently we are going to get Paredes if he leaves. I mean, yeah, he has left. So we are going to get Paredes. By the way, sorry if I'm looking over there. It's a weird one. I'm currently doing a live watch along in a bathroom. Yeah. So that's the camera. That's the computer, and I'm watching the game over there. Roma didn't extend his contract. He had 1 year left, mate. He's 35 years old. We can't extend contracts for 35 years olds. He had 1 year left. He's 34 years old, and he had 1 year left. If we renew a contract with a 35-year-old, people said sustainability. How's that sustainability? We have nothing to do with this. He wanted to leave, he leaves. I'm reading that Jose and the squad are feuding over this move. I don't blame them. We don't want players who don't want to play for us. We can't force players to stay with us. That's the comment of the day, mate. That's exactly what has happened. Fair play to... Not fair play. GG to Mohamed Askani. That's the situation. If a player is pushing to leave, he leaves. He's not bigger than the club. And this is, I'm not saying it because it's Matic. Dybala can wake up one day and go, I want to leave. Well, you leave. Right, Roma in the box here. Cross in. Spina on the other side. Spina in the box with his dribbles. Loses it. Bove fights. Bove Pagano's a very young midfield. Roma Theory is such a downgrade. I agree. I mean, one, they're not playing the Champions League. Two, he plays in a league which it's impossible for Ren to ever win. I mean, I'm not saying Roma can win the Serie A, but Ren, I mean, the chances of Roma winning the Serie A are higher than Ren winning the League One, if you ask me. They ain't going to win the League One. That's a Farmers League anyway. Bottom line, we don't know what the reason is or whose fault it is. Oh yeah, these are just speculations. But something happened 100%. And I think we all agree on this. Unless he's bipolar, you do not wake up 8 days before the league and go, I want to leave. That's not how it works. So something happened 100%. To know what happened, I'll be very curious to see if Jose will reveal it. I don't think he will. I mean, look, it depends on how they broke up. If they broke up on good terms, Jose's not going to say anything. If they broke up on bad terms, Jose's going to say everything and outclash him publicly. Just like he did with, what's his name? Karsdorp at the end of the day. But yeah, apparently Paredes. I'm not complaining. I like Paredes. He's got that Argentinian vibes, which I like. Plus, he knows Dybala well. He's played for us already. Yeah, so not bad. I mean, it could have been worse, I think. But again, we got to get him. Right, Patricio gets it. You know what the annoying part of this transfer window is? The annoying part of this transfer window is that every day we expect a player and every day no player comes. I've just summed up our transfer window in 3 words. We expect a player every day and that day never comes. But again, bad error from Llorente there. Again, Matic leaves. can I be very honest here? Who cares? We move on. We move on. You know, what I don't want to see is us all being Matic divas now. He was great player, but he's gone. Bye-bye. See you. You wanted to leave? You leave. We start a new chapter without Matic. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see us crying because Matic leaves. You know, I've said this many times. I've seen Nainggolan leave. And to be honest with you, Nainggolan was 20 times Matic. So, Nainggolan was my idol growing up. I've seen Salah and Nainggolan leave. So, same reason why I'm not disappointed Ibanez left. By the way, have you all seen Ibanez's debut yesterday? The guy manages to do those things in the Saudi Arabian League too. He is such a chaotic defender, man. Respect him. I love him as a player. But oh my god, he's such a chaotic... Oh, what a great move there. What a great move. He wants a pen. That's a pen. That's a pen on Belotti, ref. Oh, come on. They don't gift us pens in friendly games. It's insane. Belotti's on the floor. That looked like a pen, to be honest. Only 50 million plus can replace Matic. 50 million plus can replace Matic. What? Definitely not 50 million. I mean, great player, but do people forget he was 35 years old? We will never recover from losing Ibanez. Ibanez is going to become one of the best centre-backs in a few years, and we would be punching the air. Disagree. If you're going to become one of the best centre-backs in the world, you don't go to Saudi. Right, Llorente, wide to Spina. By the way, everyone, smash the like button. A lot of you in, so please, if we can get 40 likes, it would be insane. Yeah. So yeah, smash the like button. I would love it. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Get your friends and families to subscribe too. Share them the link if you've already subscribed. Where can we see the match? I'm watching it on Sky Go. Sky. I just feel like the only thing which I fear of this Matic situation now is that it's gonna leave a turmoil between the players. That's the only thing I fear. Elsha, ooh, great goal from Steph. It's always him. It's the Pharaoh. He chips it over the goalkeeper. And it's 1-0 to us. Great ball, great goal from him. Great goal. Chips it over the keeper. I've always said this. I'm going to keep on saying this. El Shaarawy after Dybala is the most technical player in this team. This is a goal which if Belotti tried to do, he would skyrocket it over the bar. Great touch. Good on him. Good goal. Good goal. Good goal. But again, it's the minimum against this team. What was I saying? What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. The only thing which I fear is that it's going to leave a turmoil. Because he was a leader last season. He was a leader with Dybala. I'm curious to see how Dybala reacted to this. You know? Because they were like... They established a bromance. So I'm very curious to see how Dybala reacted to this. And I'm also curious to see if Dybala tried to do something to stop him from leaving. But again, if a player wants to leave, there's nothing we can do about it. Replacements, it's going to be Paredes. Again, however, yes, we need a replacement for Matic now, 1000%. But I'm scared this is going to delay your striker again. I'm scared. That's the thing. Oh my god. Some of the match is way faster on Rome YouTube. Problem is, it's the most controversial thing ever. I'm from Italy. Roma's an Italian club. I go to the live stream on YouTube and it's blocked in Italy. Like, that's the most sarcastic thing I've ever seen. They've banned it. They've banned it to Italian people. Let me try. Yeah, I can't see it. They've banned. I genuinely can't see it because they've banned it. So I gotta watch it on Sky Go delayed. I'm always delayed in these live watch-alongs. So these twats have banned the team from my own country. Is anyone else from Italy having the same problem, or is it just me? I swear it's like something I've tried a few friendly games and same problem persisted. Oh, great move from Pagano there. Sorry, Awar there. Ooh, Pagano assisted. That guy's gonna be special. I can't distinguish the players. Come on, I'm watching this on my phone, so everything's so tiny. Simon, would you take Greenwood on loan? No. It's too complicated. You see, the Greenwood thing is more than a yes or no answer. Right, we go again. I don't know. I take him, but at the same time, I don't. And again, I don't think Greenwood, after all that happened, is going to change the dynamics of our season. Maybe in the long term he can, but in the short term, it's impossible for a player who's lived all of that to have an immediate impact. So yeah. But my question to everyone here is, oh my god, why does this thing keep on... It's so fucking annoying, man. My question to everyone here is this. Is Duvan Zapata a yes or no for you guys? I've seen a lot of people say no. I want Zapata. I don't know why, but there is something about Zapata which I want to see in my team. So, quick yes or no answer. Zapata yes or Zapata no? Apparently it's a close move, but at the same time, apparently he started from the first minute in their friendly game tonight. So I don't know. I think it will happen, but I would take him. I wouldn't just take him. If we get Zapata, we need another striker more than everything. But again, I preferred Zapata to many other players. Spina. We need Morata. Morata's not happening. He's publicly said it himself. Morata ain't happening. I agree. At this point, we don't have any options rather than say it. I fully agree. I fully agree. Look, let's break this down. Let's break the pros and the cons. Wait a sec. We're in the box here. Cross in. The pros and cons of Zapata are very simple. There's just one con, and that con is his fitness, which is a very important con, but, you know, that's the only disadvantage which he could bring. Because everything else is an advantage for Zapata. Serie A proven player. Great move from Spina there. Second of all, he scores goals. Third of all, he is a very physical striker. Probably one of the most physical in the league, if not the most physical. And he's extremely powerful with his shot. And he's a striker which shoots from outside the box. Overall, I think age and fitness... Oh! Oh, I thought that was a goal. Pagano with a great shot once again. I thought that was a goal. I think overall, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. The two disadvantages are two very important disadvantages. Because if you're unfit, all of the other things can happen. But overall, he's better than Arnautovic. He's better than Muriel. He's better than Weghorst, we've been linked with a few days. He's better than maybe. I mean, I'd argue he's even better than Morata when he's fit. So overall, I think seeing the conditions we're in, I would sign on a piece of paper to sign Zapata. I really would. Mancini playing with a mask already. Season hasn't even started and he's already playing with a mask. $3 million for Matic. It is what it is. I mean, when he wants to leave, we just can't hire the price tag a lot. 3 million isn't much. I'm just disappointed about this Matic thing. But yeah, I mean, going back to, Serie A perspectives, if you ask me, are we getting top 4? The answer can only be no. The answer can only be no because I see a big gap between us and Inter, Milan, Napoli, Juventus. That's already 4. Lazio, I see them better than us right now. Atalanta, that's 6 teams, which on paper, in my opinion, as at time of speaking, are better than us. So again, it's one of those things where we either get a massive amount of luck this season and injuries don't happen, and Dybala remains fit. If all of these lucky things happen, then I do see us fighting for top 4. But realistically speaking, are these things going to happen? Unless somebody up there wants it to happen, they're probably not going to happen. Teams that have invested better than us. And again, that's because of FFP, because they play in the Champions League, because they've sold players which have, generated a ton of money. But yeah, I mean, Inter, for example, Inter right now is just untouchable. Untouchable. It's just that you can't compete with Inter right now. Today they've signed Carlos Augusto for 10 million euros. 10 million euros for Carlos Augusto is a steal. He's one of the best. I'd argue that after Theo Hernandez and Di Marco, he's the best left fullback in the league. It's just these teams are smarter than us in negotiating, in spending money, in presenting offers and bids. They've almost done with Samardžić. They've delayed a few things in these last few days, but apparently he's going to become a new Inter player. You look at Lazio. They've sold Milinkovic-Savic. They bought Kamada. They bought Rovella. These are just quality signings. And it's just the way it is. Napoli. The thing with Napoli is that when you win the league, you got to try and keep the core. And that's exactly what they've done. They've just lost one player, one of their biggest players, but that's what you got to do when you win a league. You got to keep the the center of the players, the cohesion of the players. You gotta keep all of that. So I see Napoli going in top four. Milan, incredible transfer window. But again, I think Milan is going to struggle at the start because they have a lot of different names in it. So it's obviously going to take time for them to work on their chemistry. I think Milan has decided on those projects, which in the long term they're probably going to win the league many and various times. But in the short term, I don't think they are going to win the league because there are better teams with players which know each other and all of that. Atalanta look better than us. Scamacca, Lookman, Miners, De Ron, Scalvini in defense. That's 6 quality players. I think the trick for this season, just like every other season, and Mourinho has said this in various interviews, is game by game more than ever. This season is going to be a game by game process more than any year. Because in compared to last season, this year, I will say it, we are not a top 4 team. So the only way you can try to get top 4 is if you concentrate on every single game, avoid losing points against small sides, and then obviously you need luck. I think we can do it. Nothing's impossible, but it's going to be very, very hard. It is. But yeah, let me know who you think will. Let me know. Actually, I've got a question to everybody here. I need everybody here to let me know who's gonna get top 4, who's gonna win the league, and who's gonna get relegated. Who's gonna get relegated, and who's gonna get first 4 positions. Let me know all of that. Because again, I love filming predictions, but I also want to hear other predictions too. So interact in the chat and let me know what you think. Right. Bove puts that pressure there. However, it's a foul. Simon, did you get your O-level results? I didn't. Oh, it's a chance and it's 2-0. Belotti! It's 2-0. Il Gallo Belotti. It's going to be his season. It's going to be his season. Double figure goals this season. I'm calling it. I got him in my fantasy league. I believe in him. I did not get my results. Inter 1, Milan 2nd, Juve 3rd, Napoli 4th, says Ryo. Good top 4. At the end, it's always these 4. Nowadays, it's always these 4. And then you've got Lazio, who I don't know how they got 2nd last year. GG to them, but yeah. Good goal from him. 2-0 to us. Will it be his season? Will it not be his season? Will he be a flop? Will he improve? The good thing about Belotti is that he's had a full pre-season with us. Which isn't bad. Yeah, I know I'm behind, mate. There's nothing I can do about it. Inter 1, Juve 2, Atalanta 3, Milan 4. Atalanta 3 is a big prediction. Ooh, Belotti goes again. Tries to shoot. Sky rocks it. He wanted that deflection, but no. Inter 1, Napoli 2, Milan 3, and Atalanta 4. Wow, lots of people saying Atalanta in the Champions League. Atalanta look good. But the only thing about Atalanta, I've always said this, I feel like the Gasperini cycle is going to end somewhere in the near future. He's just like, because you see, had he had a team like Klopp has at Liverpool, maybe his cycle could have lasted a bit more. But he's got good players for Italian quality and Italian league, but he doesn't have outstanding players. So I'm afraid that this Gasperini cycle can come to an end very soon. But then again, they've bought a lot of new players, so I don't see how that can happen. Let me just Inter, Juve, Atalanta, and Napoli. Napoli 4th, says Germanicus. Atalanta are like Atalanta's better than Crystal Palace. By the way, Prem started today. Let me just charge this. Sorry, y'all. There we go. But yeah. Again, I think I see us going well in Europa League more than us getting top 4. I just know this as a matter of fact because we will want to seek revenge. Jose loves European tournaments, and I mean you do need luck there too, because you look at the teams which are in it, and obviously Liverpool are the favourites by a mile. Brighton are a great team, probably second favourites, and then obviously you've got all the teams which get relegated. Last season we had Arsenal, we had Man United, we had Barcelona. Anything is possible. To go well in Europa League, you need massive luck. Un culo assurdo, we say in Italian. But yeah, I just feel like it's... If there is something which Jose has left in these players, it's this European mentality. And I think it's more likely for us to win Europa League than it is to get top 4. Maybe not, but I think it's more probable for us to go far away in Europa League than it is to get top 4. Far away, I mean like even final and losing again. That can't happen. That surely cannot happen. Why are right by Christensen playing so poor? Who's going to be in Europa League finale? Liverpool. It's too early to say that because you gotta see all those teams which get relegated. Spina in. Pagano. Ooh, what a shot! That guy's special. Spina. That guy is special. Pagano's such a good player. You gotta see all the teams which get relegated. Not considering the Champions League teams, and only considering the Europa League teams, I'd either go Liverpool-Brighton or Liverpool-Roma. But again, Champions League teams are going to get relegated. Maybe these teams can face each other before a final. It's early to say that. But the favourites, in my opinion, out of the Europa League teams, out of the teams that are in the Europa League, Liverpool first, Brighton second, Roma third. We need a revenge back from Seville. Oh yes. Oh yes. Get me revenge against those puta madre. Comunque il tuo inglese è spettacolare, grazie. Chi ha segnato? Ha segnato Belotti e il Shaarawy. Right, lads, smash the like button if you haven't already. We're 2 likes away from 40 likes. Please smash it. And if you've already subscribed, well then share the link of this channel with your friends. Get it done. Supports this community a lot. So click all of that down below. We're dominating the game now, obviously. I mean, as expected, 2-0 isn't even that great considering the quality of this team. But again, who cares? It's a friendly game. Spina gets it. Spina. Bove. Chips it in. Can Roma and Lazio play in Coppa Italia this season? Ooh, Coppa Italia actually started. Because the first rounds of the Coppa Italia with those terrible teams start in the summer. I believe Retegui scored a brace with Genoa yesterday in the Coppa Italia. Yeah, you see, we've got Verona against Ascoli tonight and Cagliari against Palermo tonight. Teams which have gone through. Empoli are out. Ooh, this is big. Empoli are out, and they could have been... Right, so Frosinone won against Pisa. Udinese won against Catanzaro. Genoa won 4-3 against Modena. Bologna won 2-1 against Cesena. Empoli lost at home against Cittadella today. And Parma won 3-0 in Bari. Empoli are out, which is good for us, because we face one of these teams. Now that Empoli are out, in the first round of the Coppa Italia, we either face Cittadella, Cremonese again, or yeah, let's check. Yeah, so we either face Cittadella or Cremonese or Regina. So all of them are Serie B teams. So in the first round, we are guaranteed a Serie B team because Empoli have been thrown out. If we win the first round, it's derby time. Yes. If we win the round of 16, we've got Lazio in the quarterfinals in a one-game special. I am not looking forward to that. I am not looking forward to that game if it does happen. Because if by any chance they win, they're going to create a personalized kit celebrating that. So, it's a one game. It's not even two legs. And according to the table, it's going to be a Lazio-Roma, not a Roma-Lazio. And the difference can be heard and felt. So, yeah. I mean, looking forward to the Coppa Italia this season. It's going to be interesting. First round should be fairly easy. Again, first round should have been easy last year. No, actually no, because we lost against Cremonese in the quarterfinals last year. Because we faced Genoa in the first round. So yeah, we normally face second tier team in the first round. And Empoli are out, and they could have been a danger because we normally underestimate the Coppa Italia. And maybe if we faced the Serie A team in the first round, it could have caused trouble. Right, 10 minutes to go to halftime, by the way. 2-0 to us. Ooh, it could be good defending from Llorente. Ooh, that could be a goal. Tries to turn around. Good. Gets stopped. Bove is Roma's... My hair is crazy today. Bove is Roma's future. Winning Europa League is much harder to win than Champions League because we face Champions League teams. Disagree. I mean, Champions League is Champions League. It is true that we face Champions League teams there, but you know, the Champions League, you've got the likes of Real Madrid, Chelsea, Barcelona. So, winning Champions League is harder, mate. Right, we've got an injury. Who's injured? Greza, yellow card for this guy, number 11. Let's see if we've got some transfer news, shall we? No. Why are Lazio gonna make a special kit if they win? They're not gonna make one, but have you seen how Lazio made a special kit to celebrate the 10 years that they threw us out in the Coppa Italia? I mean, they won a final against us in the Coppa Italia. This year was their 10th year anniversary, and they created a memorandum kit. That's ridiculous. So if they were to throw us out of the Coppa Italia, I'm expecting something similar. They live of that. They live for these memories. We are their biggest obsession. Always remember that. Roma is Lazio's biggest obsession. Get Lingard, Maitland-Niles and Ramos. The two can pass. Ramos, I can think about it. Pagano really impressive. Indeed, I agree. Pagano really impressive. I'm excuse me. I'm also curious to see Pizzilli's growth margin. I've followed the under 19s, or is he under 19s or under 20? I think he's under 20. I followed the under 20 European Championship, and he was a bowler in that Italian team, and we won it. Italy won that. Pizzilli, I think Mourinho said this in his interview. Pizzilli's gonna grow, but not to the extent and not with the speed that Pagano and Bove grew. Cross in. Counter-attack for Partizani here. People know Lazio because of Roma. Elsha tries an interception. Risky pass from the Albanian side there. I wonder why. I wonder if there are problems in the market or a direct result of Mourinho. You have players who absolutely want to play for Mourinho and those who absolutely won't play. Nah, I think the problems are two: FFP and not qualifying for the Champions League. Let's face it. If you want to spend money nowadays, you got to qualify for the Champions League. Unless you're a Premier League side, please don't base your knowledge on that. If you're an Italian team which wants to spend well in the transfer window, you need Champions League football. A war tries to turn around. It's not a foul for the ref. We have earned more than 60 million players sale this year, and why are we still looking for players on loan or less transfer fee? The answer is this. The answer is that, again, I'm not, this is my thought, my opinion, but a percentage of the money which we make has to go to UEFA because we've signed this settlement agreement. This is something which a lot, you see, let me put this, let me break this down. How can I break this down in an easy way? You've got a pack of Skittles. And your favorite Skittles are the red Skittles. The rest of them you don't like. So in a packet of Skittles, you only like red Skittles. So the other colors you absolutely disguise and hate. If you want to finish a packet of Skittles, you have to eat even the other colors that you don't like. This is a terrible analogy, but what I'm trying to explain here is we get 60 million, we cannot re-spend that 60 million. because we need to give a percentage of the sales to UEFA because we've signed this settlement agreement. So if I get €2, I can't spend €2 because I need to give 50 cents to my brother because I've signed this agreement with him. So even if I get €2, I know that I need to give 50 cents to my brother. The analogy is this. You see, the money that comes in, the percentage, and also don't forget another thing, which is even more important than what I just said. Roma has been left by Belotti and Monchi with millions of debts. So the money which we get from the sales, the tickets, the TV rights, the merchandise, what I suspect happened is that the Fredkins signed an agreement where a percentage of the money we make will go to the players we sign. A percentage will go to UEFA because we've signed this settlement agreement, and a percentage will go adding on to the pocket money from the owners to kind of water down the debts. That's I think what happens. Right, Spina in the box wins a corner kick. So not all the money we get we can spend. That's long story short. Jose will not get any player for 1 year. He leaves next year and Roma will buy more players for the new manager. It's as easy as it is. We won't, because FFP will be here next season as well. FFP will last until 2026. So next summer is going to be, unless we qualify for the Champions League, another summer of suffering in the transfer window. FFP ends in 2026. After that, we will spend more money. In order for us to spend money in a period of time where we're sanctioned by financial fair play is only to get Champions League football. Ooh, good shot, deflection, another corner kick. Right, 1 minute of added time and then the first half is gone. Not a bad first half, 2-0. We've dominated the game. They had a few little attacks once in a while, but we've predominantly controlled the game. Shaarawy with a great touch, which then led to a chip on the goalkeeper, and Belotti with a good but normal shot. Right, Awar takes this. Smalling tries to head it. Shaarawy gets it, tries to bend it in, cross in. Smalling heads it. Oh, Bove tries to head it and it's over the bar. How come Man United don't face the same problem as Roma? They have spent more than us. First of all, because they're a Premier League side, and we've seen it. We've clearly seen it with this year European finals that UEFA kisses English teams' asses. And second of all, because Man United is probably the second biggest team on earth. So UEFA know that if they sanction them, then they can threaten them with the Super League thing. You can't compare teams like Man United or Real Madrid or Bayern Munich to teams like Roma. Anyways, first half is gone. I've enjoyed it. Right, let me know your little comments in regarding this first half in the live chat. Let me know what you think. Let me know your man of the match up to now. And right, Sky Sport has reported that Roma is close in finding an agreement with Duman Zapata. And also, Sky Sports has said that tomorrow is going to be a crucial day for both Renato Sanches and Paredes. Renato Sanches and Paredes both did not get a call up today for their game. Ooh, let's see what they did. I am very curious to follow PSG with all of the mess that's happening. I am so curious to follow PSG this season. Oh, it's tomorrow. The game is tomorrow. Yeah, but Renato Sanches and Paredes have not been called up for tomorrow's game against Lorient, which, if I am not mistaken, is the team that bought Benjamin Mendy after he got released from jail. Is Lorient that team? Ben Mendy. Benjamin Mendy. Cassemash con Samuel Umtiti. Yeah, it's that. Defender of Lorient. Man of the match is Elsha. Christensen's crossing is bad. Christensen's a very similar player to Karsdorp. They're both the same. Bove and Pagano looking good. Yes, I agree. But yeah, look, let's speak 5 minutes about this friendly game. This first half, sorry. And then we'll focus on the transfer window and what we can expect. Maybe in these next few days. I keep saying the word next few days and nothing happens. But yeah, first half, dominant. We've controlled the game. I'm liking Pagano and Bove. You can tell that Pagano and Bove have been playing in an academy together, in a youth team together, because they know each other really well. I've also liked El Shaarawy, and I've also liked Belotti. But you see, the more of these goals Belotti scores, the more easy it will be for him to score this season. Because the more goals he scores in these little games, the more of those pressure bonds he breaks in his inner self, and he becomes more confident. But yeah, I think subs. Dybala's unavailable. Regarding subs, I think Pellegrini will get subbed in at around 20 minutes to the end. Let's see. I mean, we've got Celik and Karsdorp technically. We have Cristante. We have Zaleski and Dika. So I think a lot of subs are gonna happen, apart from striker obviously, because we don't have a choice over there. But yeah, in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, please like the button. I'm enjoying the live watch along today. I hope you're enjoying it too. If you are, feel free to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel. We are like, let's check. We are. We're almost closing in on 9,000 subs. So if you can subscribe, it would mean a lot. And if you've already subscribed, then share the link of this channel with your friends. Any chance of Lukaku joining Roma? No, mate. Sorry. I mean, unless they surprise us, then it's a no. My question to everybody here is, do you like Paredes as a Matic replacement? No, my question is, do you like Paredes as a player? Because if I ask, do you like Paredes as a replacement of Matic, then everybody's going to turn into a Matic diva. So, do you like Paredes as a player? Yes or no in the chat. You know what's very curious? We were speaking about PSG earlier. It is very curious to try and understand what's going on in that team. Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe out. You know, that's what you call a team which tried to be successful with money, but completely and utterly failed. PSG is the perfect definition of you don't need... I mean, technically you do need money to succeed in football, but money needs to be spent wisely. Something which, I have to be very honest with you, PSG don't do, but Man City do, and you got to give credit to them. You know, PSG use money as if it's candy. You know, 222 million for Neymar, 148 million for Mbappe. Let's sign Messi. PSG don't take in consideration. Maybe it's because they lack a good manager. And I don't think Luis Enrique is going to change their season. But PSG are going nowhere if they don't sort out the disputes that constantly happen in that changing room. Which they have kind of sorted out, because they've removed their biggest three players. They've almost removed their biggest three players. And if you remove Messi, Mbappe and Neymar, then you don't have a competition of who's the best. And they have improved when it comes to that. But they still spend money on useless players. Maybe not so much in this transfer window, because I think Gonzalo Ramos is a smart signing. And I think they've understood this in these past years, that I'm handling my affairs wrong, because I can't be spending this amount of money on these players. So they've understood this, and this season they're having a way more studied transfer window. On the other hand, you've got somebody like Man City, who's got a plentiful of money, but spend it wisely. Because you see the Paquetá rumours. The Paquetá rumours are the rumours which prove to you that Pep Guardiola is a genius. Because if you're a team like Man City with all the money you have, you do not sign Lucas Paquetá. But it's just one of those signings which only Pep can pull out on Man City. Why would Man City ever buy Paquetá? Would Paquetá ever play in a Man City side with De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Rodri? No, he won't. But the great thing about Pep and the way Man City spend money is that they spend it on squad depth. That's why Man City have got the best bench in the world. You look at PSG's bench when they had Messi, Neymar and Mbappe. Bang average bench. Bang average bench. You know, so money, yes. Nowadays you need money to succeed. But you gotta spend it wisely. You gotta think everything before spending large numbers of money. It will take time to adapt Jose's tactic. As a CDM, it's not easy to play under Jose. I kind of disagree with that. I respect that, but I disagree with it, because I think Paredes fulfills a Mourinho type player characteristics. In a sense that Paredes is the Mourinho player. Aggressive, bastard. So, in terms of characteristics, I think Paredes can do really well in this team. When we play against top teams with Jose's tactics, most minutes will be near our box, and CDM is crucial there and not easy. Simon, why isn't Solbakken a Roma starter? What was the point of getting him? I mean, I'm happy Solbakken isn't a starter. I mean, if you know me well, I don't like Solbakken. I really don't. We gotta give him time. 100%. But I do not like Solbakken. As of now, Solbakken is nowhere close an Italian league level player. That's why he's not a starting player. He's a bench player which can get subbed in and change games, but he definitely can't be a starting player. He's just not good enough. He's just not good enough. Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait. Di Marzio posted something very important regarding our transfer window. Right, my friends. Di Marzio has said something very important. Now, I've said this in a video one of these days. The reason why Di Marzio is the best source regarding Roma is because Di Marzio speaks with Pinto. Pinto and Di Marzio speak to each other. So whatever Di Marzio says is effectively what Pinto told him, and Pinto says the truth. Hopefully. I mean, if Pinto says lies, then He's a little bit of a bitch. But I'm gonna read you what Di Marzio said, because I'm seeing a lot of close here he goes. Right. Right, the first one. Right, there we go. Official AS Roma is close on finding an agreement with Zapata. At the beginning of next week, they will try to close with Atalanta, which must, however, first take Charles de Ketelaere, and de Ketelaere is one step away from Atalanta. Tomorrow, however, Roma will aim to close for Paredes and Renato Sanches. There you have it. The news which everybody was waiting for. Roma closing in on deals. Tomorrow, Roma are going to try and close for Paredes and Renato Sanches. Right, let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts on these news, because they are big news. So yeah, get involved in the chat. Sorry, I'm just. Yeah, de Ketelaere is a new Atalanta player, so they will free Zapata. They will free him. We need Belotti to shine this first half season, or else we're screwed. We're going to start really well. I fully agree on this. The Salernitana game is such an important game, because if we can get 3 points without Dybala and Pellegrini and Mourinho sitting on the bench, then that's a good start. But I am pretty worried for that game. As of now, I'm not predicting a Roma win. I really am not. I'm not trying to be negative here, right? I really am not trying to be negative with all of these things. I'm just trying to say the truth. And I'm just trying to lower my expectations, because if I start the season with high expectations and these high expectations don't get respected, at the end of the season I'll be pissed more than I will if I don't have high expectations at the start of the season. So yeah, I am what? I am a bit worried. Simon, is your dad? My dad isn't here. I'm here with my grandparents, but they're not in this. They're not in this room. It'd be pretty weird if they were in this room, because I'm in a bathroom doing this live watch along. But you get the point. They're not in the house I'm currently in. But yeah, my dad is not here. Simon, what did you eat? Simon, what do you think about Marco's deal? I literally read, Simon, what did you eat tonight? What do I think about the Marcos deal? I don't think it's going to happen. No, I think it's going to happen in January. I think it's going to happen in January, but not now, because they need him now. And this is interesting. We're going to get involved in this. We're going to chat about this in a second, because it's an interesting topic, the Marcos Leonardo thing. I do think it's going to happen, but I think it's going to happen in January. So I think our second striker won't be him now. I mean, maybe they'll open up, but everybody's stopping to speak about it. Simon, what do you think about Marcos Leonardo chances of joining Roma? As of now, I'd give it a 50-50. Right, second half is about to start. Get your final score predictions in the chat. And yeah, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, get it done. 1 week to go, and then we're back doing this daily. Yeah. But what did I eat tonight? What did I eat? I ate purgatory eggs. Très bien, très bon, très bon. Purgatory eggs, très bon. La 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 la. What did everybody eat tonight? I love these random ass questions. I love asking people what they ate. What did everybody eat? I mean, if you're from this part of the world, then what did you have for dinner? If you're from that side of the world, what did you have for lunch? I am so curious to see. Now, this is I'm not mentally insane, but I do this every time. I ask this to my friends every day. What did you eat? It just gives me such a sense of curiosity. I haven't met a person who has been supporting Roma for more than 30 years. Would love to get your grandfather for a video. You all want my grandfather for a video. I'll try and get him in. I'll get him in when we sign Zapata. But obviously he doesn't speak English, you know. He speaks Italian, so I'm pretty sure I did film a video with him though. And it was a pretty interesting video too. Surely I filmed the video when I just remember filming. It was something about the Italian national team. Like the downfall of the Italian national team. If I find it, I'll share the link. But it was a nice one. It was my grandfather basically talking about the downfall of the Italian national football team. And the problems which he sees. Belotti tries to sprint. Oh my god. Something which I would have never imagined to see. Belotti sprinting is like a broken Vespa trying to accelerate. Look at him. Look at him. Belotti sprinting away from a defender is like a broken Vespa trying to accelerate in a mountain. Nothing fasting. Pounded yam. What's pounded yam? Oh, yeah, I know what that is. Pounded yam. Oh. No, I don't know what this is. I thought it was something else. Looks good. This looks good. I had a half of a sausage hero. Where are you watching the game? I'm watching it on Sky. Davidero Daskina says go Roma go. Simon, is Amanda alright? Oh, Amanda the legend. I mean, she comes in big games. Amanda will probably fast asleep watching this game. Dre ball from a war. Belotti tries to stop it. It was a complicated stop. Belotti claps. Oh, Pellegrini. Oh, we had subs. I missed the subs. Who got subbed in? Pellegrini, Korsdorp, Cristante, Endika. Yeah, so at least 4 subs. At least 4 subs. Indika's in. Oh, Zaleski too. 5 subs. Zaleski, Indika, Pellegrini, Cristante and Korsdorp. 5 subs. Whoa! Who's that? Corner kick. Corner kick to us. Right, corner in. I wonder if we're as good as last year in terms of set pieces. Awar goes in. Nobody gets it. Simon, I've been noticing you're making a misogyny of your videos outdoors. It's because I'm in the mountains and I'm using the power of nature to film my videos with a good background. And also because yeah, I'd rather film them outside than film them in a closed little room. I am claustrophobic, by the way. Karsdorp takes it. Chilik also got subbed in, with quite a lot of subs. Karsdorp playing higher. Oh, so Chilik playing in... Chilik playing in what? Zvilor in as well. This is our last friendly game, by the way. Then our season starts. Match previews, press conference reactions. I mean, press conference reactions probably won't start immediately because until Jose is back from his suspension, he's probably not going to speak. Zaleski goes, it's a counter-attack here. Zaleski in. Awar. Great save. Turns around well and it's a great save. But one thing which I am expecting, speaking of press conferences, I'm expecting a Fredkin press conference. I really am. I don't know if I dreamt this or if somebody actually told me once, but I'm expecting a Fredkin press conference in what? Maybe at the end of the transfer window to explain the delays and all of that. And obviously, to actually hear them speak for the first time. To actually hear them speak is going to be a good thing. But you know, if it is true that we've almost found an agreement for Zapata, then I'm not expecting him to start friendly games with Atalanta, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining because if he gets the momentum back going and then he comes to us, I think it's an advantage. If he gets the preseason going with Atalanta and then comes to us, then it's not the same thing as it's not the same thing as having a preseason with your own team, but at least he's kept moving. You know, Belotti last season was different because he was a free agent and therefore he didn't have a preseason with any team. So yeah, the important thing is that he doesn't get injured in these friendly games, Zapata, otherwise, goodbye. Who should be the captain this season? Pellegrini. Duvan Zapata. Well, we're in the box. Zaleski again. Pagano. Goalkeeper gets it. No, Pagano's out. Sorry, Cristante. This random noise just comes out of nowhere every 5 minutes. It's probably the sewers. It's the sewers. It's Matic trying to escape. Get me out of here. Get me to France. But this Matic thing is such a mystery. The more we speak about it, the more I'm so intrigued to actually understand what went wrong. Oh no, Pagano's still in, by the way. Bove got subbed off. Cristante... No, Bove didn't get subbed. No, yeah, he did. He did get off. Yeah. Corner kick to us. Deflection from their defender. I'm still going with a 4-0 prediction. I think we score. I think we're gonna score 2 goals in this second half. When are you going to Jordan? I am going to Jordan with my family for a little holiday. I believe I'm flying over there the 19th. So on Saturday. Yeah, I believe I am. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna miss the first game of the season though. I'm gonna try and do a live watch along from Jordan. Yo, live watch along in the desert. But I will be back. Stadium vlogs are gonna start from the Milan game. Looking forward to that one. We either get haunted and taunted or we either miraculously win. Tammy comes off his crotches and heads it in. And then Salamakers equalizes in the last fucking second of the game. Did that pull a flashback? Did that pull a bad vibe? I don't think our goalkeeper's ever touched the ball today. I've never seen this team shoot. Newcastle won 5-0. Tonali scored. Sandro Tonali. He's going to be a great player for them. Great player. So, how much does it cost for a season pass? It depends where you buy it. I got mine for like $200. But again, you look at the increase in prices, and it's way more kind of favourable to get a season pass now than to get tickets for once in a while. Because just to give you a perspective, I paid $200 to $250 for all the Serie A games at home included. Plus, I have like an advantage when it comes to buying tickets in Europa League. One ticket from one game costs €75. If you want to buy a ticket for the Milan game, that's €75. So that's basically almost half just to go watch one game. And the season pass is $250, but you go and watch every game. So it's way more economically beneficial getting a season pass nowadays, because the prices for single tickets has increased drastically. I'm not sure why. I'm really not sure why it happened, but yeah, the Fredkins have increased the prices. The fans aren't happy. Who do you think is going to win the Prem this year? Man City first, Liverpool second, Newcastle third, United fourth. No. Forget about what I just said. City 1, Arsenal 2, Newcastle 3, Liverpool 4. What's going on with Ola Solbakken, finished player? He's on the bench, I believe. It is strange that he still hasn't been subbed on, but Karsdorp. You see when Karsdorp sprints, he's one of the best fullbacks in this league. Maybe not league, team. Cristante good. Pagano even better. Simon, for how many years has your grandfather been a season holder? My grandfather stopped being a season holder. He's 86 years old. He doesn't want to go to the stadium anymore. He's been a season ticket holder for a lot of years, but he's not a season. He doesn't go to the stadium anymore. You just can't be bothered. You reach that age where you just want to watch a game on your sofa, and I don't blame him. So yeah, but from a long time. Did you see Tonali's goal? I did not see Tonali's goal. I was playing football. I played a crazy game. Put me in this game, I'll score 3 goals. PSG started their game. Wait, wasn't it tomorrow? Maybe it wasn't. Who's playing? I'm so curious to see. Oh no, it was today. Gonzalo Ramos, Asensio, Keeley. What is that? Who's Keeley? These guys went from Mbappe to Keeley. I mean, their defense is pretty solid. But again, you look at this team now, and they can't have issues in their changing room because you don't have a star player in this team anymore. Donnarumma, Hakimi, Pereira, Skriniar, Lucas Hernandez, Zaire Emery, Ugarte, Vitinha, Asensio, Gonzalo Ramos, and Keeley. That's a poor side, to be honest with you. That's the side which will never win the Champions League. That's not a poor side. Obviously, I would pay to have that side. But for PSG aiming for the Champions League, you can't aim a Champions League with that team. 30 minutes to go, by the way. Still 0-0. Still 2-0. If you haven't already, smash the like button, by the way. Please do. What a save. Belotti tried a great goal there. Please smash the like button. It literally takes 2 seconds and it supports this community a lot. Also, subscribe to the channel by clicking the red button if you haven't already. If you enjoy Roma, if you don't speak Italian, I mean, even if you do speak Italian, but if you like Roma, this place is perfect for you. And if you already subscribed, then share the link of this channel with your friends and make them subscribe. Wow, a few subs for Partizani. I believe Partizani is playing in the Conference League, or at least is going to try with Conference League playoffs. Let's see. Derry's playing the... Derry from... Bodo Glimt again. Bodo Glimt in the Conference League. Europa League. Is there such thing as Europa League playoffs? Oh yeah. Europa League already started with these Ludogorets during the playoffs. Oh, I don't want Bate Borisov, Sheriff Tiraspol. They're the team from that country which doesn't exist. Slavia Prague, HJK, I remember them, the Helsinki side. Karabag, Olympiacos. Yeah, those are the Europa League teams. Get Donnarumma out of that bench. Out of that pitch. Hopefully, Simon, you get to take your granddad to watch Roma. We are in the Champions League. I've got one problem. Problem is very simple. I'm in my last year at school. And then I'm planning to go away from Italy. So that means that even if we do reach Champions League this season, I'll obviously go there once in a while, but I won't be there for every game. Sad life, sad reality. Bayern losing to Leipzig with Kane. Why is Kane on the bench? Oh, I mean, yeah, he came yesterday. It's understandable. Paredes to Roma. Apparently, yes, Di Matteo said we are most probably going to end the Paredes and Renato Sanches axis with PSG tomorrow. And an agreement has almost been found with Zapata. Crucial day is going to be on Monday. So Sunday is all about Paredes and Renato Sanches, and Monday is all about Zapata. And then we've got 1 week to just put all of that adrenaline and all in these 3 players and get them ready for Salernitana on Sobakken in. You called him. Sobakken getting in. Belotti stops it, tries to shoot. When are we playing against Salernitana again? We're playing on the second day the league is back, so not the first. Yeah, we're playing on a Sunday. League starts back on a... Will you stay? Yeah, I am planning to... I want to continue with the channel. I definitely will continue with the channel, but there obviously will be less stadium vlogs. Will still be uploading videos. I am aiming for that. Plus, I've been told that at uni you have a lot of free time, so that's going to be handy. But yeah, I am planning to continue. This is regardless of whether it will one day become a full-time job or not. I will stay with you. I won't abandon you like Matic abandoned us. I will. I will stay with you. Maybe, I don't know. That's just my take now. Things change in the future. But as of now, I am planning to continue indeed. What country are you going to study in? I have no idea. I've still got 1 year left of school. I don't want to go in a top university. I want to go in a good university, but an average university. Belotti out and Solbakken in, by the way. My 3 picks are either the Netherlands, either Germany, or either Denmark. This would be the goal, let's call it. Cross in. Oh, and Dika tried to shoot it from a very complicated position. Gimme a super tall Frenchie. He plays with Kamada. He used to play with Kamada and is no. Gimme a super tall Frenchie. His name is Evan and he's called no. Sorry. Attempt number 3. Gimme a super tall Frenchie. He plays next to Smalling and his name is Evan. Gimme a super tall Frenchie. He plays next to Smalling and his name is Dika. Da. Gimme a ginger from Sweden. He came from Juventus and he plays on the wing. Too soon for message jokes. Hot take, we don't need Zapata. We do need Zapata, mate. We need a striker. I mean, I can go in as a striker if you don't want Zapata, but we need a striker. Come to Germany. Come to Portugal. Portugal is another take, but I'd rather go to the north. I've nothing against the south, but I've been to Portugal, and Lisbon is such a nice city, man. Portuguese is a complicated language, though. The sound of Portuguese is just so complicated. No, I'm gonna tell you this. I went to Portugal when I went to Lisbon back in November. I went in one of these Portugal shops which sell Portuguese shirts, Ronaldo, Portuguese national team kits, and I went in this and I said to the lady who worked there, "Do you know Nuno Mendes?" And she was like, "What the hell did this guy just say?" And I was like, "Nuno Mendes, the guy that plays for your national team, you know, the fullback, Nuno Mendes." And she did not understand me. And then after the 30th attempt of me going Nuno Mendes, she pulled out something which was nowhere close to that. She started going, Nuno Mendes, what the hell was that? I was like, what? I'm used to Nuno Mendes. I mean, this is why in Portugal, it's not Jose Mourinho, it's Jose Mourinho, right? It's just the sound of Portugal. It looks so impossible to learn. Nuno Mendes. And I was like, yeah, Nuno Mendes. The guy, the PSG player, Portuguese national team, great player, great fullback, love him at Roma. She did not have a clue what I was saying. And then she pulled out, Nuno Mendes. Lisbon people don't know how to speak proper Portuguese or English. I've only been in Lisbon. I've been to Lisbon and I've been to Cascais. Oh, and you want to hear this one. You want to hear this story. Oh, I mean, it's a friendly game. You don't mind me saying this story. I'm pretty sure I already explained it once in live watch along. So we arrive in Lisbon at around midnight because the airplane had a massive delay. So we arrive in Lisbon at midnight and we had to reach Cascais because that's where our hotel was. And it takes like 1 hour with a taxi to go from Lisbon airport to Cascais. So it was like 1 a.m. in the morning. And the reception guy from our hotel was worrying. I mean, he was worried about us. He was like, these guys aren't coming. And we arrive in this hotel. And this guy gives us the keys to the room. It was 1 a.m. I was tired. My father was tired. My sister was tired. My mother was tired. He himself, the receptionist, was tired. And he gives us this key. It was 1 a.m. Okay, he shows us the room. This is your room. I open the room. And at a certain point, I see some shoes in this room. And I was like, I was tired. I was like, well, they're probably flip-flops, which they give us. And I turned around. And this receptionist guy gave me the keys of a room which was already occupied by a couple. And I abruptly interrupted probably a great love experience. We all bodged in this room because this guy basically activated the code on the card which they give you, the same number as another guy. So I went in this room, I turned to lay my suitcase and all of that, and this guy popped up from his bed and went, "What the hell are you doing in my room?" And I freaked out and I slammed the door back closed and I was like, what the hell just happened? This room is occupied. It was one of the most terrifying experiences ever. Terrifying experiences to the extent that in the breakfast hall the morning after, I waited until the last 30 minutes that breakfast was available because I was scared that that man would recognize me and bully me to death. Because, you know, it's not... I mean, I would have freaked out if I was that man, barging in a room which wasn't yours, thinking it's burglars or something like that. So, yeah. It was a traumatizing experience. This guy popped up like an exorcist from his bed, like this. What the hell are you doing? This receptionist guy gave me the wrong keys. Portugal had me going nuts. From the Portuguese Nuno Mendes lady to this guy. What an experience it's been. As Matic quit football. No, he just quit us, mate. He didn't quit football. He's gone to Rennes. He's gone to Rennes. Right, still not goal in this second half. Who's injured? Someone's injured. Simon, thoughts on Matic leaving? If you want to leave, the door's over there. That's my take on it. Very, very simple. If a player wants to leave, that's the door. Do I like Paredes? Yeah, I like Paredes. I agree. He's got that Argentinian grinta. What happened with Matic? He left. Probably broke up with Mourinho. But something happened 100%. But yeah, he did leave. So Paredes and Renato Sanches, as confirmed by Gianluca Di Marzio earlier today, tomorrow Roma's going to try and close both the Renato Sanches and the Leandro Paredes deals, as well as Duvan Zapata too. Right, how much time left? So back and got knocked down. 15 minutes to go. Lisbon people can't be defended. Come to Porto, it's way better. Gimme, 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 super to Frenchy. Chicken. Yeah, Ren did offer him more money, but it's not because of that. You know, Matic was loved by all these fans. Matic was loved by the players. Matic was loved by the manager. Something definitely broke up. Unless, as I said at the start, he's bipolar and he wakes up one day and goes, I want to leave. Which I don't think is the case. Something happened 100%. Imagine we get 3 deals completed tomorrow. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Simon, will you come to Dubai? I'd love to come to Dubai once. What is your opinion on these 3 transfers? If we complete them, I'll be the first one to be happy because we need signings. And if we complete 3 signings in one day, then I'd make up for this delay that we had. Maybe not, but definitely I'll be happy if we get 3 Here We Goes by tomorrow. Pinto, oh Pinto, you deserve a Tex-Mex dinner paid from me. The reason why I want Paredes is because he wants us and because he knows us. Oh, that's not a foul from Ndika. Free kick to them. Zvilar's gonna save it. Zvilar's gonna go like that to them. Right, Kara takes it. It's not Kvara, it's Kara. He takes it, and it's a terrible free kick. Guys, imagine in the future Simon becomes a Roma manager. Would be amazing. Imagine, bro. No, Jose till I die. Give Jose a life contract. I can do it being here, leading this fan channel. I can't believe this is the stadium we won the Conference League in. Like, I cannot believe that the consequences of one of the best days of my life came through this pitch and that goal over there. I missed that. If only we won that Seville final. Don't get me back in it. I'll cry. I'll genuinely cry if we get back speaking about that final. The 1 week after that Europa League final, I'm gonna publicly say this without problems. The 1 week after that final was the lowest of my life. Was the lowest of my life. From the second we lost that final to next week, that was genuinely the lowest point of my life. I was asking myself, why the hell? What's the point of us in this position if we just lost the final? And then I acknowledged a very important thing. To lead to success, you gotta go through failures. Yes. But yeah, no, I'm not kidding. That week after that final was the lowest point in my life. Oh! Ooh. What happened there? Player looked like he got sniped. Cross in. Bad outcome. Paredes is good, guys. Aggressive midfielder. It says Nomads. Tajovic is starting for Ajax as CC21. Paredes is a Mourinho type player. I agree. Mourinho's mad. Mourinho gets mad in these friendly games too. Right, a war out and somebody in. They still have the banner of the Tirana Final 2022. Wow, they could have at least tried with a little effort in removing that. We're in 2024 almost. Did you all see that Tirana Final 2022 banner still there? The Green Conference League. Simon, what would you pick? Roma to win the league or to win the Roma to win the league without even a blink of an eye? Roma to win the league, mate. I think everybody here would. But again, winning Europa League would be massive for a team like us. And the fact that we were that close in winning Europa League makes me so mad. If we ever win we have won the league. It's something which you can ask me questions about it, but I've not lived that moment, so I can't answer from my own perspective. But I am convinced that if Roma wins the league, the city of Rome gets blocked for at least 1 week. Like, if a person wants to go to work, during the celebrations of Roma winning the league, you just can't. You just can't. If we get apparently from what I've been told, every single zebra crossing of the city when we won it back in 2001 was red and yellow. The desire of me wanting to live that, I do anything to live that tomorrow. But if Roma wins the league, I mean, if you want to come to Rome to experience the celebrations of us winning the league, you have to arrive in the city 3 days before the celebrations, because no, you gotta arrive in the city 3 days before you win the league, because otherwise, the second you land in the airport, nobody will pick you up unless you've got friends, nobody. You just get stranded there. So my advice is if we, I'm not gonna say it because we're not gonna win the league, but you get the point. We'll probably, hopefully, if somebody up there wants to, we'll win it in the near future. But yeah. It is what it is. Car stop, 9-ish minutes to go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, one last call to smash the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please smash the like button. If we can get 80 likes by the end of the stream, it would be amazing. So click that like button, subscribe to the channel. 7 days to go until the start of the league. I can't wait. So, yeah. My hair looks crazy today. I keep looking at myself in that computer. I've done it even worse now. Just don't mind it. Please don't. Roma will be third. Wow. Where do I sign for that? Milan boast a lot of injury-prone players. Inter will be very inconsistent. Only Juve and Napoli will be ahead of us. I think Inter and Napoli and Milan and a lot of these teams are going to be ahead of us. Penalty. No penalty. Yeah, penalty. He's given a penalty for Partizani. It took Napoli 3 decades to win the league. Indeed, 33 years. Italy should invade Britain again to take revenge on Anthony Taylor. It's a penalty for them. Stop complaining, lads. It's just going to ruin the reputation with referees. Chilik fouls. Is that a pen? If that's a pen, Chilik's an idiot. Like, long story short, if that's a pen, Chilik's a dick. Because that's a foul you can avoid. Zvilar is going to save this. Zvilar is going to save this. Mark my words. Right, 2-1. Penalty scored. Oh my god, these guys are celebrating as if they won the Champions League. Dos a uno. 1-2. 2-1's a poor result, to be honest with you, against these sides. We should win 5-0 against a team like this. Maybe not, but 4-0 definitely. I mean, it's the same thing. It is the same thing, but you got the point. That's a good pen. It's a very good pen. Simon, what's Totti up to these days? Paddle, cocktails, beers, naps. Money. Korsdorp goes long, tries to find Solbakken. Five minutes to go. I can't remember the last time Loftus-Cheek or Pulisic played 20 games. They will be too injured. We are better than Milan. I love the positivity, mate. I absolutely love it. I absolutely admire it more than love it. Shoots over the bar. I mean, best friendly game of the they've all been very low quality friendly games. But best friendly game of the preseason in terms of performance was probably the one against Amadora Almaviva. No, Estrella Amadora. The one where, which ended 5-0. The others, not great. But all of them have been bad. I mean, not bad, but all of them, these are all sides which we should be beating like 5-0. Maybe the only one which I can justify is Sparta Braga, but still, we gotta beat them. But again, they're friendly games. I really cannot care about them. Roma Theory at 10k by 2024. I would love it. It would literally be a dream. I feel like if I reach 10k, it would push me to just upper the scale even more. So yeah, it's gonna happen. I know it will, but I don't know why. I don't know when. My objective is 10k by Christmas. Yeah, I think it's doable. I think it's doable, especially because we've got the Derby game before. We've got big games which I'm going to go to the stadium. So if we win those games, then I'm expecting good stats. But yeah, 10k by Christmas. We're almost at 9k, which would be great. So if you can subscribe, it would really support this community, which everybody's part of. And also, if you've already subscribed, share the link with your friends and families and dogs and girlfriends and grandparents. Right, 2 minutes to go. I'm way too close for you guys. I'm a literal haunt. Totti would cost 250 million today. In today's market, how much would Totti go for? Well, look, if Man City bought Grealish for 100 million, Totti's probably worth 200 million then. If Arsenal bought Rice for 105 million, Totti would probably be around 200. Totti Prime we're talking about, right? Totti Prime would cost 250 too, yeah. Considering these price tags of nowadays. We're 2 likes away from 80 likes, everybody. So if we can get 2 people to subscribe, it would be great. It's a free kick to them. Very poor second half. This is always your problem. We score goals in the first half and then we do nothing whatsoever in the second half. Did we ever shoot in the second half? Genuine question. I don't remember one shot on target in the second half. Ooh, I'm so tired. Free kick to them. 4 minutes of added time in a friendly game. You're taking the piss. 4 minutes of added time in a friendly game is ridiculous. Cross in. Velar. It's a foul for us. Mancini got pushed. Yeah, it's a foul for us. Zvilor takes this. By the way, like to be our first goalkeeper. Another genuine question, because I know a lot of you guys don't like Rui Patricio, but would you give Zvilor a chance? My answer is no. Rui Patricio is better than Zvilor. I don't like Zvilor. I've said this so many times. My opinion won't change. I really don't like Zvilor. It's a friendly against Partizani. It isn't supposed to be funny. Well, if I didn't go live, I probably was not even gonna watch this game. You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh my god, I'm so tired. What the hell? You gotta do what you gotta do. Melier from Leeds isn't bad. Pellegrini tries something. Cristante changes side. Wait, so is Kane actually losing with Bayern Munich? Did the Bundesliga start? Wow, they're losing. Ah no, it's the Super Cup. They should put him in. He's gonna change the game. Yeah, obviously. Slightly Tottenham. Why's your voice echoing? I don't know. I'm gonna end the stream any time now, so. Zvilor doesn't talk. I agree. I fully agree. What are you going to take in uni? Probably international relations / international business, something like that. Yeah, definitely not sciences. Sciences can jog on. I cannot wait until I finish sciences. Holy cow, I hate them. Chemistry's like my biggest nightmare. Maths is too, but maths is more useful than chemistry, to be honest, unless you want to become a doctor. Not in my case. Right, the game is about to end, so full time. Yeah, Roma wins 2-1. Poor friendly game, but at least we won. That's I guess the most important thing of football games. A lot has to be improved. We've got 1 week to go until Salernitana. Cannot wait until the league is back. I generally can't sleep at night. But yeah, other than that, tomorrow and on Monday, as Di Marzio said, is going to be a crucial day on the transfer front, because Di Marzio said that we're most probably going to close the Renato Sanches and Paredes deals, which is good. But yeah, I'm going to catch you. I'm not going to do match reaction because I have to be very honest with you. 1, they're friendly games, and 2, I can't be bothered because it's been a very bad friendly game. I mean, we won. I'm happy. Obviously, that's the most important thing. But it can always be better. So I don't want to do a match reaction. I'm gonna get you tomorrow to actually see if this day can be a crucial transfer day. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this live watch along. It was great to follow with you guys. Obviously, following Roma above everything. So if you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed it. Last friendly game done. Now the focus is all on Salernitana. And yeah, take care. Enjoy your day. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. See you all out. I've enjoyed it tonight.